Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this. Welcome to another episode. What are we on? 4,567.5 of the Smith Ware D podcast. Yeah, just a little dental work this week. Just had a root canal. That's cool. Probably talk about that in a little bit. But
Those are always
yeah,
fun.
other than that, yeah. I mean, about an hour ago, I just got out of the dentist chair, so that's cool. Yeah, how's it going, Will?
Good. Good week. It's getting a little warm out there today. It's supposed to hit I think 92 or 93 on Monday. So
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah, I'm just hunkered down, prepared, freezing ice blocks to put under the bed, stuff like that. So how about you, Jared?
Yeah, it's a good week. Nice long work week, and then next week's a short week because I get paid for Juneteenth. So
Hell yeah.
Hey, you finally got Juneteenth off.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah,
I'm
brother. Or can
I'm
I
sure
say,
you-
can I say that?
Yeah, you can say it.
19th? Okay, all right. It's kind of a piker thing, so yeah, I think we're all right.
No?
Yeah. Welcome to the
Oh,
club.
you got your orange soda, and hell yeah, that's celebrating.
You know what I'm
right
saying? Yeah.
there. You damn right.
So factories in North Dakota celebrate Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well,
it's Old Castle. It's a pretty big
Yeah.
company. So
Color
they're
Nation.
they're
Oh,
nationwide.
Old Castle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Old Castle.
yeah, there
They're
ain't
actually-
no small podunk little restaurants
Okay.
and shit that are shutting down. There ain't no way. Yeah.
they're actually worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Whoa. Watch out.
How you
By the
doing,
way,
Claire?
too, before hold on, before you send it to Claire, I just want to I did just say I just came from a root canal, so the left side of my mouth is numb. So anybody watching the comments, I'm not having a stroke. So go ahead, Claire. Sorry.
I don't see any drool yet, so that's good.
You
Yeah,
might be
it's-
having
it's wearing
a
off, but
stroke.
We're
Okay.
close. Yeah.
You could
Go
have
ahead.
dental work and a stroke, just so you know. Like those can be both be true.
I'll specify if I feel like I'm having.
Okay.
Yeah.
Claire looks
Well,
like she's all dressed up.
Really?
Oh,
It's just
this
summer
whole
clothes.
thing.
Yeah,
just threw this on.
can't wait for summer.
Yeah.
Here.
You're not
Hey.
you're not wearing your boyfriend's t-shirt, Claire? What? Did I say something wrong? What? I'm just saying.
Are you blushing, Claire?
I'm not one. I'm the worries.
I mean, if that is his t-shirt, no, I mean,
No!
you know, it's no judgment here, Claire. No judgment here.
This is a no judgment zone.
I think that's great if you can wear the same shirts as your partner. I
Yeah.
encourage that. Yeah.
Consider it, but his t-shirt is a little dress for me. So
No, this is actually Jen's tank top that I'm wearing.
I was gonna say I think it
So-
looks like Will's wearing his wife's shirt.
Yeah, this is Jen's. So
Yeah, speaking of that, I didn't bring this up last week, but last week at Costco, there's this guy pushing the cart. He literally looked like he was gonna he looked like he was gonna rip every fucking muscle in his body. You know, like how they're so like he was way more bulkier than even Will. Like he's holding the cart and it looks like he's like clenching so hard to get his arms to like move to the center of his body to grab the bar of the cart. Like it looked like he's just like, and he's like walking through Costco. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude! Like you gotta chill out a little bit. Like yeah, at that point you're not looking good. The girls aren't like, oh my god, that guy's ripped. They're like, oh my god, that guy's fucking something's wrong with it. Like
Kinda-
If
Kinda
you
like,
can barely move. Yeah.
oh yeah, you could tell he was hurting trying to grab.
Kind of
the
like
fucking-
Chris Farley putting on David Spade's jacket in Tommy Boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he had a tank top. He was the only motherfucker in Costco with a tank top. It's like 60 degrees out. It's overcast. It's like rain off and on and off, and he's got the
Sweating.
tank top. Yeah. He's just fucking rolling. I'm like, all right. So, anyways, sorry, Claire. I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry, Claire. God damn it.
Let Claire finish,
Yeah.
man. Are you done, Claire?
The weather is looking nice. I'm going out. I'm going to Discovery Park tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
For a little walking. I guess a lot. Me and my friend were going for a photo shoot tomorrow.
Photo
You guys
shoot.
are doing a photo shoot with your friend?
Very nice.
yeah. Sometimes Joey and I go. We go to the park for photo shoots too.
You guys hold
Yeah.
hands? Or
Yeah, like I'll hold them up, and I'll twirl them and stuff.
Hell
and
yeah.
they'll shoot. Yeah.
Well, you should get your photo taken at least once a year. I mean, you never know if you're going to get kidnapped or something like that, and you're going to have to get your photo out there in the newspaper. So,
yeah, but
yeah.
if your photo's out in the newspaper, like, wouldn't you want the one of you like younger? Like that. Like, do you want a bad picture of you?
yeah, like when they they guess and they like kind of photo age you, like they draw
Yeah,
you
the
in and
rendering.
they're like, this is what he looks like, and he looks like a fucking like just a fucking whack job. Well, okay, it sounds like what it would be for me anyway. So yeah, they probably wouldn't be too far off, but that's cool.
Yeah, I want a sketch. I just want a sketch artist. They can
Yeah.
do me pretty easily.
Claire was raising
Claire,
her
are we
hand.
raising hand? Are we raising
Yeah.
hands now?
Okay.
I have a question.
Claire, go ahead.
This actually relates to my topic today. So, I recently I'm working on renewing my passport because it expired end of this year. So I'm renewing it, and to renew it, it requires of course a headshot. And for the headshot, it has like so many requirements, and but to meet those requirements, you're not gonna look very good. Because first, you can't have bangs covering eyebrows, and you can't have any accessories, and you have to show your ears and all, and you can't wear colored contacts, which I understand that, and as little makeup as possible. But you can't have a little bit, but not too much that will disguise your own look. So
Oh.
I was trying very hard for the first time to make it like as good as possible, but without crossing the line.
It's a
Oh.
passport, Claire. Like nobody's gonna see it except for like customs.
Yeah, or
And maybe
somebody
some-
steals your passport, but you know.
But it's a photo that's on a very important document that you're gonna need it a lot. So I try to make it as good as possible without crossing the lines. But first time, it still got rejected. My photo is literally my bang was.
Claire, if you would have just taken our advice and just shaved your head, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. If you just, Will offered to buzz it for you.
Yeah. Or what about like
No, I
what
need my
about something
hair.
about Mary? You know, when she does the hair thing,
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when she does the hair thing. Yeah, Claire could do that. And it'll,
I need my hair,
Well,
guys.
That's
What
So,
about
okay.
what is it called? The pixie haircut or something? Or,
I
yeah.
feel like Claire kind of
There's options, Claire.
Let's take a look.
There's options.
So yeah, and I took an option. My option second time is that because I got a little frustrated because I just wanted to pass. I need my passport renewed now. So
So maybe
got
Claire, maybe you
lost.
should stop fucking around and let them see your eyebrows, let them see your
I know.
ears, and just get the
That's
picture
what I did because I got angry
instead of
and
trying
just
to
like
look pretty for
whatever.
your
Who
passport
cares?
picture.
And I clip my bangs off and like wear like no makeup and I didn't even care and I didn't cover my eye bags and everything. So I took a
Okay.
kind of bad photo. I just uploaded it and I said,
Okay.
okay, who cares? But it passed.
Dude,
There you
I
And
think
now
go.
I'm
it's
frustrated.
Yeah.
I should have at least do something with my eye bag
Claire,
or dark circle.
the guy or
Claire-
girl that is going to be looking at your passport, they're going to see a million faces in one day. They are not going to remember or care one way or
What
another.
if
I
that's
know.
Claire's
You could-
future husband, Joey? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm just
Like,
saying,
what if? What if he's like,
Yeah.
oh,
let some border
man,
patrol
no,
in.
sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Hey, girl, this isn't a part of the program, but can I search you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Be like,
kind
you'd
of
be
thing.
really pretty if these bags under your eyes weren't there on
Yeah.
your passport. So, anyways, keep going.
Let me see those ears, girl. Yeah.
But this reminds me that me and my boyfriend were talking about. I hate that when sometimes he have to take a photo of me and it's and if it happens to be ugly or like there are like bad photos somewhere of me that somebody see it. But I also read some posts from Instagram or social media that guys they love ugly photos of their significant other. Can I get
Oh.
some input from a gentleman in this podcast? If
Well,
that's true or
What do you mean? Do you mean photos we think are ugly or photos
Ugly?
the girl
no
thinks are
photos
ugly?
like the girls think are ugly, but men find it like
Yeah.
cute or like precious.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Here's the deal, Claire. So guys are well, not I shouldn't say all guys. We have some friends who are a little high maintenance. Most
Pretty-
guys are very low maintenance and they could give a shit. This goes back to the haircutting thing we talked about last week. Like where we won't notice half the time when somebody gets 2 inches trimmed off their fucking head and they're like, oh, does it look great? And we're like, what? Like, what am I looking at? You know, like, so I don't know. Like I don't look at pictures and go, oh God, oh, the lighting is amazing. Oh, this lighting sucked. You look like a piece of shit. Like I don't know. Guys, typically guys are not that in tune with that type of stuff. So I just don't think that they would care much or notice if it's a bad photo. But I don't know.
The thing is that what guys look for, if they get attracted in a picture, is very different than like what the girl thinks. So like, you know, when women like they get their hair done up, they put on a ton of makeup, blah blah blah. Like those are usually not like the times like that's for girls, right? Those are usually not like for guys. It's like, you know, most guys are like, you know, like they're an oversized shirt with barely any makeup and like their hair in a ponytail. Like most guys are like, oh yeah, like,
Hell yeah.
that's fine,
Yeah.
right? As where the girls are like, you know, got jewelry, like a nice dress, and all their hair done up, and like that's for them. So I think the difference is in that what girls think looks really good and what guys think looks really good is just very different.
Yeah, most of the time the guy is gonna be standing there staring at his fucking watch and like, we gotta go. We gotta
Yeah.
oh, just one more
Yeah.
minute. One more minute. We gotta go. Reservation's at 5. It's 5:30 now. One more minute. One more minute. You know what? Let's just fucking go to Taco Bell. Let's just fuck it. Let's like McDonald's. We don't need to go to a fancy restaurant. It's cool. Yeah, that's
And I mean,
normally we're
like,
just-
honestly,
yeah.
who are they trying? Like, you're already with your man. Are you trying to like find a different man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's really trying to impress at that point.
Yeah, like it is appreciated. Like when they
It
get
is,
dressed up, like
but-
you look at them and you're like, oh, they look phenomenal tonight. Like, but yeah, I don't think it's not at the top of our list. Like, it's not like, and I think if you marry somebody or you're dating somebody that you think is just beautiful, anyways, because personality and everything else, then you already got it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
It's like those girls that wear
But-
makeup to the gym and shit. Like, what are you trying to do? Like,
yeah, they do like 2 squats just to show off their ass, and then they're like, oh, I'm done. It's like, what the fuck? Why did you even waste the gas to come over here? Like,
Or they'll do cardio at 2 miles an hour because they don't want to sweat.
Right. Now,
Because their makeup will run.
I'm guessing, obviously, if you look at me, I haven't been to the gym in a long time, but that's what I guess. Yeah. I do want to bring up another comment. So Claire talked about, you know, her commenting on, you know, the pictures and looks. We did get another comment, and this one was through Reddit. You know, I was chatting back and forth with this guy, and he enjoys the show. And
it's not Jim Cooter again, is it? Or
No, it's not Cooter. So this is a different person, and I thought it was a very nice comment. So all right, so here's the username is my whittle WIDDLE my whittle pussycat meow meow 696967.
shit.
Yeah,
I was
so-
expecting another 6'9" at the end there, but
Yeah,
That's
so
where they get ya.
my whittle pussycat meow meow 696967 says, I am trying to start a foot fetish OnlyFans page as a man. With all of Smith Boyer D's success, what do you recommend for me to gain followers? And I thought that was interesting because, you know, he's obviously saying that we've had a lot of success, which I appreciate. He's noticing the grind, and you know, and then so what I would say, my little pussycat meow meow, is you know, lotion up those feet,
Yeah.
you know, twice a day, morning and night.
get a
Maybe even
pedicure.
your hands too.
Get a pedicure.
And just make sure you put one foot in front of the other, and eventually you get there, you know? So yeah, I appreciate you calling out our success, and I hope that you have success too with your
And never, you know,
And
never
that's
show those feet for free. You're always, you know,
Yeah. Those are your money makers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If
you know,
if you're on a beach and you post an Instagram photo or something, blur those puppies out. You want to be able to
Yeah.
charge for those things. So, you know,
And don't think that you can't go on Craigslist and actually get out in the wild and put those things
Right.
to use too. You know, I mean, yeah, don't just sit behind a camera. Like, go out and advertise them. You know, I
shit,
don't
sell
know.
your worn socks. People would probably dig that.
Yeah, cover them up a
Socks?
little so people wonder what's under there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe have your socks like halfway down the foot,
Claire's
and
Okay.
over
some
there
ankle socks
laughing.
halfway up.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a sock tease.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be a male foot fetish, I recommend probably shaving them, like I said, lotion. The more you can make them not look like male feet, probably the better traction you'll get on those.
Get crazy. Put some toenail polish on. Shit.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
no, you're gonna have to do all that, you know, and
Hell
maybe you
yeah.
can start selling some socks, some used socks.
Right.
yeah. Oh,
It's
with
apparently-
his brand name on it,
Yeah.
free
Sponsors.
advertising. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Claire, what was that?
Apparently selling used like socks or
or underwear.
underwears makes ton of money.
That's
It
why
can.
I brought
Really?
it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
The right, the right,
You need
the
the
right
right crowd.
salesperson.
Right.
Well, you need the right crowd and the right salesperson. But yeah, there's a lot of money in that.
So yeah, once again, my widow pussycat meow meow 696967. Thank you for your comment.
And we wish you the best. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. Keep sending those comments, guys. We love them. I mean, it gives us
Yeah.
something to talk about, you know. So
Yeah, we welcome the foot fetish crowd to.
yeah, I just go
Smith
into
Boyardee.
chat rooms and I just tell people, hey, we're with the Smith Boyardee podcast, and they just fucking go crazy. Start
Yeah,
asking questions.
they
It's
immediately
nuts.
recognize us. Yeah,
Still
Yeah.
surprising Cafe Elite hasn't hit us up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cafe Elite.
maybe
Oh, yeah.
they're having a hard time figuring our contact information. or
So
something.
I give you this one on Cafe Elite. So I never use my points. I always just because I always give them $5 cash and let them just keep the change because it's $3 for the coffee. So I give them $2 tip every time. And they're always like, "Do you want to use your points?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "God, you got so many." Like I gotta ask them one of these times, how many points do I actually have? It's been like a year and a half since I've used my points. I gotta think by now, like I must have like I could probably go a whole year without paying for coffee. I
Probably.
got to be right there.
They're probably gonna
Yeah.
like roll them over at some point and be like,
Or
"Oh, I'm
cancel.
sorry."
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
what I mean.
Or
They're-
yeah.
yeah. They're just gonna be like, "I'm sorry."
Oh man.
You should
What
definitely
else we
use some of those
got?
points. I got one. So this is from Reddit. So like I said, I want to do this topic when Claire was in here so we could get a male and female perspective. So this is from a guy. His name is 206 Crown Victoria fans. So his topic is, there's no kind way to tell my wife that she's getting too big, is there? So he says, I fully expect downvotes because Reddit, but I've been married to my wife for 24 years. I love her very much. Her weight has fluctuated, and she's always been low on the heavy side, and that's fine. Over the last year, she's ballooned up a lot, though. I don't know what her exact weight is, but I'd guess somewhere between 220 to 250, and she's very short. We used to take lots of walks, and now she's getting more and more sedentary. My problem is that she's very sensitive, and I don't want to hurt her. My job is physically demanding, and I don't exercise, but I've tried to show interest in it so we can do it together. For health, we eat fairly well and rarely eat fast food or junk. There isn't much I can do there. I've quickly lost all attraction to her, but I don't want to hurt her. Is there anything more I can do without hurting her? Is there?
What a bitch. I mean, he's really complaining because she's between 220 and 250. I wish I was 220 to 250 right now. I'm working hard to get there.
How tall are you, Joey?
Well, it depends. Are you asking for a real number or for a fake number?
Well, you tell me the real number and I'll guess the fake number. Or you tell me the fake number and I'll know the real number.
I like to tell people I'm just shy of 6 foot.
6 foot. Okay.
But I'm really
So-
like 5'10" and 3/4. And so
Yeah.
it's not really that close when you actually get to that real number.
So when
Claire,
he says very,
don't
when
be
he says-
laughing.
when he says very short, he's talking probably like 5'1", maybe 5'2".
Well, are we guessing or do we know that?
I'm just saying very short for a woman is usually like 5 to 5'2". Like that's very short
Okay.
for a woman.
Okay.
Right?
I
So
lost that. It's
that's
okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like 220.
Well, Claire's
Um,
like 6 foot.
So yeah. So let's imagine.
Yeah, aren't you, Claire? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So let's imagine 220 to 250 on Claire.
Well, that's not very nice.
I'm just
You're
saying,
you're assuming Claire's height. I think she's like closer to 6 foot.
Claire, are you 6 feet tall? I have met Claire in person before, just so we know.
Yeah, I mean she's
And
like
I wasn't like looking eye to eye
Yeah.
with her.
probably something like yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's see. My head is probably I don't know, probably like what 9-10 inches tall. So Claire's you're probably what 5'3", 5'4",
No, 5'1".
Claire.
Well, I'm between 5'1" and 5'2". Let me do
Look
a
how close I
very
was.
let me do
Wow.
a very rough conversion here.
It's not fun.
You got to go metric to standard.
Oh, actually, I'm above 5'2".
Okay.
I'm 5 feet and 2.20472441 inches.
Look at that. I said 5'3". I was so close. Holy smokes.
No, she's barely 5'2".
I give my head a little too much height. I forgot that my head is more fat than tall.
Yeah.
So that's where I lost translation a little bit.
I guess
I also
guess it was
wear
my-
kind of thick sneakers. So
I guess my point
will
is that you
say-
shrink that weight down from 5'10" to 5'2",
Yeah.
it's just a bit
Yeah, she probably looks like me except at my height. I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've always been a big guy, and so like it is what it is. Like, I don't know. I got made fun of a lot as a kid. So I learned to just fucking roll with the jokes and like I don't know. It from a health perspective, like I don't know. I've known fucking big people that live till they're fucking 90. Like yeah, is your risk more higher? Yeah, I get it. But did I almost die? Yeah. So now I'm losing weight. I'm down like 70 pounds. I understand it from a health standpoint, but it's like I don't know. Like I'll tell you, like before I went through my divorce, I had gotten to the heaviest that I had been, and so I can actually like not from the woman's perspective, but I can give you an honest man's perspective of how this goes. And one of my big ultimatums in the whole relationship was my weight was out of control. And it was like, and she wasn't attracted to me at all. And like, and I won't, let me stop there. I won't speak fully on it without, it's her opinions, but from the way that I understood it, like I wasn't as appealing and my weight had got out of control. She had got into running. And so then I got into running and I lost like 100 fucking pounds. It was fucking incredible. Like 9 months, I lost 100 pounds. But I did it for the wrong reasons. I did it for her and not myself. Now I'm actually bettering my life for myself. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like, dude, if you like, it's not, everybody thinks like, oh, I'll just, subtly bring things up. If they don't change for themselves, they're not going to change in the long term. Like they will, in the short term, they will train, they will fucking run, work out, do whatever they got to do, eat healthy. But as soon as they start looking good and feeling good and they let their guard down, they'll balloon right back up because it's not sustainable. Like you have to, I would say like the last 6 months for me have been my best weight loss to date because not only is it just for me, but I'm not starving myself. I've got a goal and I'm like slowly taking it down. Now, I'm not saying at the end of the year, I don't fucking revert back to who I was and blow back up again. But yeah, so like, cause I like weighed myself this morning. I'm actually over 70 pounds lost in the last 5 months, or 6 months, 6 months. So yeah, it's gotta be a life-changing situation for yourself. Every time I've ever done it, it's either to impress my future ex-wife at the time, or to like start dating again, or like, it's always been to impress somebody else, never for me. And so this guy, he could bring it up to her and it maybe it will help, maybe it won't, but it's a temporary fix unless she actually makes the choice for her health and her long-term goal. That's what I'll say.
Well, I think the big part is, like you said, you've always been a big guy, right? And it sounds like she was never a small, it sounds like this person was never like a small, like really thin person. Like you could assume, maybe when they met, she's 5'2", like 150. That's, still like, that's not a small girl, right? Like that's kind of, but that's not obese either. But the fact that she had ballooned up, ostensibly 50, 100 pounds in a year or two, I think would be the concerning part, right? Like you said, like if you marry someone and they're big and they gain a few pounds, like that's obviously how things tend to happen, right? As you get older or whatever. But when you see that big, like a really big fluctuation, as you get concerned, right? Like, well, what is it going to stop? Like if someone gains 100 pounds or even 50 pounds in the course of a year or something, then yeah, I mean, that could be pretty alarming. And so I don't know, it's like, I guess I think some of the comments said, you phrase it about health and speak that you're concerned about their health. I think ask how you can. It still
won't help. It still won't help. And I'll tell you why, because when even though you're bringing up health, when you're bringing it up, like if somebody's standing there, if you're going to stand there, Will, and you're going to talk directly to me and say, hey, Joey, you're getting fucking fat. You got to lose weight or you're going to have a heart attack. You're talking to me about health, but it's still coming from you. In my head, I'm thinking, because I'm speaking to you as I know and have learned over the years, like when somebody calls me out, I'm like, oh, that person thinks I'm fucking. So I was at Subway one time. I was with a coworker. We called him Military Matt. Jared knows him. Kind of an asshole. We're at Subway. And at the time, I think I was like 230, which to me wasn't that big, but whatever. I mean, and so I was 230 and he's like, and I was getting my sandwich and he was behind me or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, mayo. And he's like, oh, Jesus Christ. You're actually going to put that shit on there? You're going to get so fat? I haven't ordered mayo from Subway since that day. Like I'm terrified to like order. So I'm just saying, like, if he brings it up to her, she's still going to be doing it for him. And I don't see that as a long-term fix. Like,
So are you saying
that
he shouldn't bring it up to her?
no, I'm just saying, like, it's got to come from her. I mean, and
It does.
unfortunately, like, the problem that I have with the whole thing is like too many people, like, and this is just a generalization. Too many people these days with marriage hit one small rough patch, or, you know, dude, they said they've been married for 24 years. They're probably 10, 15 years away from fucking wrinkles and fucking looking like old motherfuckers. And like, and so what is he going to say then? Like, oh, she's getting too fucking old and decrepit. Like,
She can't control old and decrepit.
Yeah,
Now,
well, maybe
gaining
she's
weight
got
is
a
something
fucking
she can
thyroid
control.
problem or something
Maybe
that
she
she
does.
can't.
Maybe,
I don't know, but
maybe
I'm
you
just
should talk to her and she should get a look at it. Right?
I'm just saying that there's too many people nowadays that like they hit one little problem and it's like divorce, we're done. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, if he married her, it shouldn't have been just about the weight. Now I can understand he is, you know, if he's worried about her health, but like at the end of the day, like it's got to be on her. Like she has to want to make that change.
Well,
for
you're
herself.
right. You're right, but both are true. Like first of all, it's same thing with addiction. If your husband or wife or whatever, all of a sudden they're drinking 7 days a week and they barely drank at the beginning, that same thing, same concept applies, right? They have to want to get the help. They have to want to reduce the drinking on their own for it to work.
Yeah.
But it still needs to be brought up, right? And in a marriage, you need to be able to bring those things up, even if you're kind of afraid of the consequences. And you know what I mean? Like a rough patch is gaining 100 pounds in a year or two, a rough patch. Like, you know, that's hard to say. So,
But I'm glad you brought up addiction though. Like addiction it is a lot like it. You have interventions, you have fucking whatever retreats or fucking what the fuck do you call it? Wherever you go. I don't know. I can't even think of the name right now.
Recovery?
But
yeah.
Recovery, whatever. Yeah,
Treatment?
But anyways, how many times does that work? Like the old saying of like, you got to hit rock bottom. Like, it's very true. A lot of these guys don't get help until they hit rock bottom. It's that point where they wake up and they're almost dead and they're like, holy shit, I better get my life together or I'm going to like, most of them would make the change for themselves. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Like I said, I agree with you about you needing to want to do it. I 100% agree. Like, you're not going to do it for somebody else. Right. No. But on the same token, like if someone's drinking is getting out of control, your spouse, right, should say like, hey, this is getting out of control and you need to do something about it. Right. And then it's that person's decision to be like, no, I don't want to do anything about it. Or, hey, if I want my marriage to work, I better get this figured out, right? Like it's that kind of thing. Yeah. Like that person is expressing a concern, like your spouse, you know, and my wife does it all, you know, like does it all the time, like expresses concerns, and I have to like acknowledge those, and you know, and think about those. Well, it doesn't happen all the time, but like it's happened before to where like one of us has a concern about that. We need to be able to speak that. And then for me, like if my wife says like, hey, if you keep doing X, Y, and Z, like it's gonna really, you know, like I'm not sure I want to be here for that, right? Like I have that. Then the choice is on me. Like then it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's different. Like it's a different thing. Like the only thing that she's doing is inflicting pain on herself. Like
it's not,
you want to talk like what are the biggest conflicts with marriage? Is money, communication, things that either hurt you or your family. Addiction, if it's addiction like you just brought up, that hurts you or your family. If she's eating herself to death, you know, she's not getting behind the wheel because she's too fucking hungry or full, like a drunk driver might. Like she's not inflicting pain on other people. Like, so I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, if there's a sensitive way to bring it up, but like at the end of the day, dude, it's not like he can't. I don't know.
You're right. He can't make her want to fix it, but he has a right to bring up his concern. I guess is my point.
Yeah.
And that's not gonna that whether that does anything or doesn't. I think and I'll let you guys speak of it. I think the point is like there's no guarantee. He wants to know how to say it without hurting her. And the quick answer is there is no way to say it. Like you can't, when you have these conversations with people, hard conversations, you can't do them in a way that doesn't hurt them. And that's all right. Like just because something you say is going to hurt somebody that you care about does not necessarily mean you shouldn't say it. Right. Like because because you have a right to speak your truth and speak your concern, and they have a right to be heard about it.
My last comment I'll say on it is anytime you marry somebody and you blame it on some kind of aesthetics, whether it's changing of looks or changing of weight or anything like that, like I just think it's shallow. Like I get that there's some situations out there, like if she gets too heavy to where she's in a fucking wheelchair and you're taking care of her and you're like, fuck this. Like I understand that because now she is like now it's affecting you personally. Like, or you trying to go on vacation, she won't get off the fucking couch. Like I understand that, but like if she's still the woman that you married, you still do the same stuff. Like I just think based on appearances, like it's shallow. And
She's still the one you
that's
love, right? Like, I mean,
supposedly, right?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
No, I
I
100%
don't know.
disagree. Like if I marry someone in a certain way and they completely let themselves go just because I married them and they gained 200 pounds in the course of 2 years, like that's false advertising, man. You call me shallow all you want, but like that's false advertising. And I'm not saying like I would
Yeah,
ever
I
leave
mean,
someone
it
because they
can it
gained a
can
little bit
be.
of weight. You know what I
It
mean?
can be.
Like
It's still shallow.
if
It's still
someone gains
shallow.
20 pounds or whatever, like I would never leave someone over that. But if someone literally
Yeah.
just lets themselves go and literally like lays on the couch eating pizza all day and like drinking, like yeah, I'm gonna lose attraction to that because
That's my
that's
kind
not
of
what I thought I was marrying,
Yeah,
That's
right?
my
well,
kind
here's
of
the
girl.
thing. Here's the thing. If she's 220, let's just
It was
I know
220
you
to
gave it.
250 was the
Yeah,
range he gave.
let's just say 220 just for the sake of argument. Let's say
Okay.
it's 220. So, and he said she was always a bigger girl.
Mhm.
So, we're not talking 200 pounds of increase. She was probably like 140, 150, maybe even 160. Like we're talking about a 50 or 60 pound change, and that is a lot.
But he
But
said
it's
the increase was
not.
over a short period, I think is the bigger thing. But
Yeah.
yeah. If it was gradual
Also
over
is
years.
she also is she depressed? Does she have kids, or does she have postpartum depression?
She
Like,
might be going through
Well,
some
you're
shit.
right.
yeah,
Like,
like
no,
how many
you're-
other factors could there be? Like I just
But
I
that's
just don't.
true.
I like.
But those are all
like,
things
I,
she should get treated for, or like
yeah,
seek
and
out treatment for too.
you have the freedom to do whatever you want. That's what this country's all about. Like I still think you're shallow if you leave a woman like that. Like, and I would feel the same for myself if I did that. Like, it's still shallow. It's your right to do it. But I just don't. Yeah, without all the facts. Like, I mean, I just don't know. Like,
Yeah.
what else is going on in their life? It's a pretty drastic change, but it's still. I'd like to know where she started too, because if we're talking like 40-pound weight increase, like that's still not that much. Like some people like me, I won't say that number, but it was a lot. I mean, yeah. So it'd be good to see where she was at to start, and then also what else is going on in her life. I mean,
Well, yeah.
is it something that needs to be addressed like somewhere else? Like, I don't know.
Well, exactly. Like I would never like end my marriage because my wife like got some kind of disease that made her gain weight, right? Like that, and it's a big difference, right? Like if she had some huge thyroid problem or whatever that like created her gaining weight, like I would never like. Now, if she just like totally gave up on life and like quit and just said fuck it, I'm just gonna get as fat like that. It would, for me, the bigger thing would just be like the bigger upset would just be where she stopped giving a shit. That would bother me more than the weight gain itself, right? You know what I mean? As where, like, if it was a medical condition, I would never leave my wife over a medical condition, right? But if
All
she
right,
just
we've been 20 minutes on here. Let Jared and Claire
Okay.
talk. Me and you have talked this whole time.
I think
Okay.
Claire had a topic from last week. She can get in if she wants.
Well, did you want to respond to what Will's topic is, though, Claire? What's your thoughts?
Well,
Yeah.
I've been listening this whole time, and I feel like I agree with both of you, and
No, you can't, Claire. You got to pick one side or the other. That's not the way this shit works,
I'm-
Claire.
I'm very bad at picking sides, and I genuinely think like both of you have your point, and I personally feel like if you love somebody, you don't do something to let them down. So like Will said, if you give up on yourself, but we don't know yet. I don't think from this post we know if she just
Yes.
decided to give up on herself, but if
He did not
but if
mention any medical conditions, so we don't know. You're right.
yeah, we don't know, but I just feel like if you love somebody, you don't do something that's gonna make them concerned or
Yeah.
Or if
Good
you-
job, Claire. Hey, Claire, do me a favor. Just say, Joey, you're right.
I'm not sure that's
It's cool.
what she said in any way
Yeah.
validated you, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think both of you are right.
Just stop.
Yeah,
You
and,
just
and
stop.
no, I'm just concerned that like whatever way like he he bring it up, and especially she's a sensitive lady, it's gonna hurt her no matter what. And even if she decide to do something, that's where I agree with Joey that it's not gonna because she is genuinely willing to do it. It's because somebody brought it up.
So you think
Yeah.
he shouldn't bring it up?
No, I think he should. At least it's gonna ring a bell or something. But
Yeah, and let me rephrase. I think that's where we were like missing each other's point of views. Like, yeah, like I think it's shallow, whatever, and like, yeah, I think it's got to be for herself. I didn't necessarily mean like he can't bring it up. My point of view was when he brings it up, it's going to be harder for her to change long term because she's gonna. I'm not necessarily saying he shouldn't bring it up. I'm just saying that he should lower his expectations because she's probably going to crash diet for like 6 months and like be like, oh my God, he's going to leave me if I don't change, and then balloon back up. Like if he's going to do it, there's ways to do it. Like, right. Like,
Well,
like
that was his question. It's how to bring it up.
I was given an ultimatum. Like, I'll just say that, and so like, I think there's ways to like, include them. Like, hey, maybe not flat out say, but be like, hey, if they have kids, hey, the kids are older, we got grandkids now, whatever the situation. Like, I really would like to lead a healthier lifestyle. Like, I'm going to start eating. Like, maybe he makes it about himself. I'm going to start, eating my fucking Cheerios every day. Shout out fucking Cheerios. I'm going to start going for walks and like checking out different parks. Like, I'd like to see the scenery around. I don't know where they live, but like, maybe he makes it more about himself. I'm just saying, if he goes, hey, let's call her Jane. Hey Jane, I gotta leave you unless you get in shape. It's not gonna end well. It's if she does get in shape just for him, it's gonna be short term. So that's all I'm saying. Like, he's got to have a way to make it about him and a lifestyle change for whatever the situation. Like I say, if they got kids, if they got grandkids, if they don't, if they just have fucking dogs or something, whatever their situation, like, he's got to include himself on it and hope that she hops along with it. That's the best way to hope for a long term.
Because like you were saying, if he does just come out and say, hey, you could drop a few pounds, it might just, and if she does have some mental shit going on, it'll fuck her up even more probably, and then
it could
lead to more excessive eating and fucking So
I didn't get any like from this. It sounds like he really loves her. It sounds like he's really concerned, and it sounds like he just wanted to know, how can I ask this without hurting her or without making her spiral or without making it worse, right? And so, there's not necessarily a good way, a perfect way to do that. But you got to be able to, because some people, some people literally don't realize maybe they are gaining the weight. It's maybe they don't realize until someone kind of mentions something, and they're still gonna be hurt. Like, there's just no way to do it. So we can move on.
Claire, what do you got?
Yeah,
what's
Claire.
Your topic? You were so excited earlier about your topic. Shit,
my
did you already
topic
forget?
was just about a passport photo.
Oh, for the photo. Okay. What about you,
now
Jared?
my passport is gonna go with that photo that took second day, and
maybe we can get a passport of you where you like gain like 100 pounds.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta get my fucking passport card.
For what?
Don't you have to have one to fly domestic now? Anywhere?
No. It's a enhanced ID. It's a special thing you get on your driver's license.
North Dakota doesn't have enhanced IDs though.
No, I don't even think they require enhanced. The last time I flew, they didn't.
They still don't, but they're supposedly they're going to, or I think it was 2029 it starts.
Like,
so it hasn't started yet.
No, you should be good.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't started yet.
I'll be flying first class, bitches. Hell yeah.
Maybe we can get Pussy Cat 6969 to come to Vegas.
Hold on. Let's don't get his name wrong, Jared. My Whittle Pussycat Meow Meow 6969.
Yeah.
67.
He must be like a Gen Z with the 6.
Maybe we could get him on the podcast in Vegas,
Yeah. You guys, I don't know what you guys got left, but you guys want me to tell you about my fucking dentist appointment last week? That's pretty good.
You're going to tell about your rollover crash.
Something.
You're going to talk about your rollover crash too, to clear.
Well, we could talk about that'll just take a minute, but I would like to talk about my fucking dental visit.
Yeah, I didn't really have
cleaning.
I didn't really have much today anyway,
So I went in for my cleaning, and they always have the dental hygienist fucking, come in and clean your shit for you and buff out your teeth. And I'd also cracked a tooth in the back. And so I was like, fuck, I better go get this taken care of. So I go in there, and the hygienist is like, she's got a mask on, but you can tell that she's got resting bitch face just through the mask. You ever seen those people where you just know they're resting bitch face?
Oh yeah.
So she's like, so she's cleaning my teeth, whatever, and like we're almost getting done, and then they're gonna go get the doctor to start working on the cracked tooth, and like 15 minutes goes by, and she just starts drilling me like a bitch. She's like, "You had so much plaque. You had so much plaque buildup. You need to brush your teeth twice a day." I was like, "Well, I do at night and in the morning." And she's like, "But do you floss?" I'm like, "No, I've never flossed. I'm sorry. I don't get into all that shit." I'm like, but I didn't cuss, but I'm like, I was like, I brush twice a day. I said I've gotten really good, like trying to keep my teeth clean. And she's like, "Well, that's unacceptable." So like, so she doesn't
The
tell me she's
hygienist
done.
or the dentist? Sorry.
No, this is the hygienist or whoever does the cleaning. I think this is the hygienist, right?
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
hygienist, they do that, and then the usually the dentist will come in and do the real drill cleaning, like
No,
or
No,
is it
the
the
hygienist-
soft, like the soft rubber thing, or the like hard? I don't know.
they did all the pick and then the hard drill.
Because when
They
I
did
do the
everything.
cleaning,
The hygienist does all that. The dentist just comes in and make sure your teeth are healthy and shit like that.
no, my
Yeah.
dentist does the hard drill
Oh.
and the pick, and then
Mine
the
too.
hygienist does the soft
Oh.
brush and
My
the
hygienist
flossing.
does everything.
Okay.
So she doesn't even tell me I'm done. Okay, like so I've went in before where I've went like 5 or 6 years without a cleaning, and like they call me in for like 2 appointments, and so I'm like, oh fuck, she's gonna make me come in for like I don't even know I'm done at this point. And then so she's like, she just gives me the fucking business for like 3-4 minutes, and I'm like, holy shit, like my teeth must be fucking bad. I must have to come back in. She leaves, and then the fucking doctor comes in or dentist, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna start drilling on your cracked tooth. And I'm like, what else is left to clean? And she's like, nothing, you're good. And I'm like, that took like 15 minutes. Like, why was she yelling at me about my plaque buildup? She's like, oh, it went pretty fast, I thought. I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like, anyways. But so then they come in and they're like, oh, well, you got a cracked tooth below that too. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. They're like, yeah. So they fucked with like 3 teeth over here. Like, and so,
In
and
the
they,
very back?
before they do the work in the way back. Yeah. And then, so it was funny though. So she's like, okay, well, you know how you got to pay ahead of time for dental work, right? So I was going to put it on my Care credit card because it's 0% interest, right? So I just pay it off whenever in the next year. So they're like, she's like, all right, well, we got to get all the pricing worked out with your insurance. And it was funny. Like, so the receptionist and the doctor comes in. Are they dentist or doctor? They kept referring to
They're
her as a
doctors.
Dentist.
doctor. Okay.
Well,
So
They're
they
dentists.
she
they're
kept saying
dentists,
not
but they're
doctor,
still
but
well,
They're not.
they're still considered
They're
a doctor,
dentists.
I think. But anyways,
No, they have a doctorate, but they're dentists.
okay. So maybe that's it. So anyways,
just
the
watch The Hangover.
doctor,
You know,
yeah, that's right. So they come in and they got their clipboard and she's like hiding the paperwork from me. And she's like, I got great news. You're going to get all the work done. Plus they're going to do your root canal on Saturday and you're going to be able to come back and get the crowns put on for $1,149. I'm like,
That's your copay?
no, that was out of pocket for me.
that's after insurance.
But it was funny.
Yeah.
It was like I was buying a
Okay.
fucking used car and they're like, only $11.49. Sign now or you'll miss this deal. It was like, it's like, what the fuck are we doing here, people? Like, just charge the fucking car. Like, they're so excited at how much I spent. Anyways. So that was yeah. So then this morning I had to go get the root canal, and so
How often do you
Yeah.
get your teeth cleaned? Once or twice a year?
mostly this time once a year. I skipped August or September, whenever it was. Just because we were busy at work, but I shouldn't have.
I'm
No,
surprised you're-
because like that's it. Because like when I first started at my dentist, like they did the same thing. They're like your teeth are blah 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 blah, and I just started getting them cleaned every 6 months. And I'm like, I'm the same as you. I don't floss. Like I brush once a day. Once a day. I don't floss, but I get my teeth cleaned every 6 months. And they're like, oh yeah, everything looks fucking great. But you're right. You go for like 1 year and they're going to be like, oh my God. Like because they're probably assuming you were there 6 months ago and you have a year's worth of like plaque buildup. And that's probably
No,
why
she
they
was
think
just a bitch. Don't excuse her, Will.
My,
She was a bitch.
my
That
dentist
sounded-
tries
that did
to
sound a little rude.
my dentist
Yeah.
tries to
That
push that
what
water
she
pick.
has
Have
been telling you.
you seen those?
it's
The water
Joey's teeth.
picks?
You guys do water picks?
Well, my dentist is trying to get me to get one.
Either mine just gave up on me or my teeth got better. I don't know. Either one or the other.
I'm
but
surprised you found a dentist that's open on Saturday. Honest,
That's true.
Yeah,
Mine are
Modern
even open on
Dentistry.
Friday.
Big shout out. They're actually pretty good. Like,
modern dentistry.
Modern Dentistry. Not a sponsor, so they're not affiliated, but fucking awesome. Like, so I've been there a couple times, whatever.
Yeah, except for
And,
their
like,
hygienist.
Yeah, the hygienist. And if you're watching, if you're one of our subscribers, you know, I'm not sorry. Just do better.
Be better next time.
Yeah, be better. I will say, like, when they numb you, like, I have went to dentists in the past with like a toothache or whatever, a cavity, and they go to numb you and they don't fucking numb you very well. I have not had any pain in the 2 times that I've been there. Like, they're very good with like numbing and everything and making sure it doesn't hurt. So yeah.
Would you ever like to try going to a dentist at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it here, the one that we just finished?
HP.
HP? Mm-hmm.
HP.
Yeah,
I actually thought about it because do they charge us, Claire, if we go?
No, our dentist insurance covers. They're in the network.
But do we pay like the remainder, or do they
Well,
just
they
like
still have
kinda cover it?
copays.
I think for my
Yeah.
for my teeth cleaning and my checkup, I didn't pay anything, or I paid $10.
You
That's
don't.
What
You
if-
don't for cleaning, or like you pay for like for the crowns, the caps. You pay a portion.
The
it. Oh
X-rays.
yeah, I haven't
Usually
had
the cleanings and stuff are fully covered.
Yeah, but they're in our network. That's the best that I know.
I will tell you though, after overseeing a dental medical clinic going together, it's so awesome. I'm like, I go in there and I get the x-rays and I'm like, bringing out the old pano machine, are we? And they're like, how'd you know? I'm like, well, let me tell you a little story here. I installed one of them myself. Well, not really me, but yeah, we put the backing in for that thing. Yeah.
They're like,
Pretty cool.
anyways, open up. Here's your sunglasses. We're gonna start
Yeah,
working on it.
fucking awesome.
Funny story, when
Yeah,
I
it's
went to
cool.
the dentist last, they did the x-rays and I have a tooth growing up in the roof of my mouth, but it hasn't
What?
penetrated. It's just hanging out up there.
Sounds normal.
Yeah.
Right. The last time I went, they said like my wisdom teeth is still in the gum, if that's how you guys say it. Like I never had them grow out.
You guys are all
I don't know
fucked
if
up.
I should
Like,
expect
yeah,
it.
Wait,
you guys are all fucked
I
up,
just
too.
turned and saw this. Claire, I got to interrupt you. I'm sorry. We have 2 things to get to because Claire wanted to hear about the rollover, but I also got
Yes.
a letter in the mail. And I
Oh.
would like to read to you fuckers so you guys, sorry, not you, Claire, so that you guys know what I'll be doing here pretty soon. Are you guys
Oh.
ready? So this is not from my widow putty cat. This is addressed to me. Dear Joseph, you have been selected as a possible candidate who may be interested in modeling, acting, or enhancing your professional skill set. I am writing to tell you that you are eligible to compete in this year's official state pageant.
No
This is your
shit.
invitation to an open call for the National American Miss Washington State Pageant.
Miss Washington.
Shut your mouth, Jared. You respect the title. At the Miss Washington pageant, you will have the opportunity to network with like-minded women from across your home state who have interests similar to yours, and also to gain self-confidence and further develop your communication skills. Participants in our program will take home their share of more than $25,000 in prizes being awarded at the Miss Washington State pageant, and over $500,000 in cash and prizes being awarded at the national pageant. National American Miss is a pageant experience that welcomes all women. That's why we do not have a swimsuit competition, and you are not required to perform a talent. Scoring is based on an individual's personality, poise, and confidence. Each area of the competition is covered thoroughly in our workshop and reviewed again on pageant weekend during the rehearsals. So no previous experience is required. Fuck yeah. Fuck
Wow.
yeah.
What,
I
what
made
does
it, guys.
pageant mean?
A beauty pageant.
Miss America. You've
Yeah.
never heard of Miss America?
Is it like
Where they
is
get
it
the
like
little
a-
crown, the little tiara?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
to the woman?
No.
Not
Claire.
always, I guess.
Yep.
Usually, well, it is Miss, so generally,
But I mean, nowadays Miss could refer to anything, right?
the Miss still means Miss. But
Mm.
Just so you guys know that I didn't make that up.
well, I think
Yeah,
to really show me and Jared up, I think you should go for it, and we'll be there to support you. To
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll be
I
here.
might wear a
supporting,
swimsuit just to
so.
say fuck you guys. Yeah. I won't be discouraged to wear a swimsuit. Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, you join. I'll be there in the audience cheering you on.
I'll vote for you.
It's
Hell
really
yeah.
weird that there's kids cheering, but it's-
Okay.
Especially after Miss America.
yeah, those were kids. Those were like little kids.
I don't know what that one is, but
That's a crow.
it's supposed. It's what?
A crow.
Oh, it's supposed to be awkward.
But those
That
are
would-
adults cheering. Yeah, that's
Okay.
better. Yeah,
it
says
sounded like they were
booing.
Was it
booing.
really cheering?
Oh, maybe they're booing. Booing, cheering was.
Yeah. So anyways, so I plan on running for. I'm not going to stop at the state pageant.
You're running.
I'm
You're
going
running
for
Miss
national.
America.
Yeah, I'm going for Miss America. I mean,
well, I think that's how you. I think that's how you get to Miss America. Is I think you have to win the Miss Washington and then go to Miss America. Yeah, like it's a gradual thing. So you got to win this one first, Joey.
Yeah, Claire, what's your schedule like the next couple weeks? I gotta get Sunday, June 14th. No, Tacoma. Okay, June 19th, Friday. Claire, what's your schedule like tomorrow? I gotta pick out a gown and a dress. What's so funny? I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Tomorrow?
What's so
Was
funny
that a
about
button or was that Claire?
That was Claire.
Like
I
one of your
think
buttons.
maybe Claire has her own soundboard. Oh yeah.
He's
Oh,
gonna
tomorrow?
he's gonna need makeup and wardrobe, Claire. Can you do
I,
makeup on
uh,
Joey?
I'm wide open after my photo shoot tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
maybe
Can I go
Joey
with
can be
your
in
photo
it,
shoot? I
yeah.
should probably get some professional pictures done.
Sure.
Yeah. I probably got to get some long hair. I wonder if they really do think I'm a woman. Anyways,
Let's get a wig.
Did they
Yeah.
did the first line say just Joey Smith or was there a Mr. or Mrs.?
Is it
Like
it
Joseph?
just says
Dear
it just says
Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah, it says Joseph
Joseph.
Smith.
Okay.
Joseph.
But it's definitely
Joseph.
Miss Washington, like Miss Washington.
I'm invited to an open call. Yeah, I opened up my mail. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I got to set this aside. Then I almost forgot to bring it.
Sounds like a scam.
I feel like that's something you signed. I feel like it's something you signed up for through your daughters. Like, you know what I mean? Like you bought
maybe.
something.
Yeah, I wonder how they would feel knowing that I got selected over them. Yeah. I should definitely bring that up.
They're gonna be really jealous of their dad.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I guess Claire wants to hear this, so I guess I can finish up.
We got
with
a couple
this,
minutes,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, so we were all camping. I was in high school. It was senior year. Yeah, it was senior year. My buddy had an old Cutlass or Oldsmobile or Oldsmobile is Cutlass. I don't know. He had an old fucking boat car. And
Oldsmobile Cutlass.
yeah, and he got broken up to from his girlfriend, and he was all fucking depressed and shit. And I just stopped smoking weed. It was like towards like my graduating when I was like, oh, I'm done with that shit. And so I don't even know if I was drinking at the time. I know I wasn't drinking that night. But anyways, so he fucking like, he's like, I'm gonna go for a.
Wow. You guys still little?
Yeah, you're here. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hello? Why does it sound like you're in outer space?
Yeah, it's bad.
Are you able to mute yourself?
You should be able to mute him, Joe.
Oh, can I mute him?
Yeah, go to his name and see if you can click on mute.
Well, I'm muted.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Or maybe you can't. I thought you could push the button. Oh, there you go.
Okay, that's better. All right.
I made it.
All right. So yeah, so he was all depressed and shit, and we're up in the mountains and we're fucking it's probably about like 10 miles back into town. So it's like, I mean, we're up there in the fucking sticks. And like, so we're camping and shit and it's all going all right. And then my buddy at the time, he decides I'm going to go for a fucking drive. And he had been drinking pretty heavily. And so I was like, well, you're not going alone. I got to make sure you're good. And that was the stupidest fucking move I ever did, Claire. Like I got in the car with him in the passenger seat. Thank God I knew how drunk he was that I actually put my fucking seatbelt on. But he starts bombing in and out of these like dirt road corners. Like there's no asphalt. It's all dirt road. And I'm like, dude, you got to slow down. Like you got to slow down. And he's like, man, I can rally with this car. And like, he's just fucking flooring it. And he's going like 50, 60 miles an hour. And as I'm saying, I won't say his name, but as I'm saying his name and then saying slow, like before I could say down, all I remember is skidding off the fucking road and the car flipped. I don't know how many times it flipped, but we end up on the roof. Like I'm hanging from my seatbelt. It's like I'm suspended and I black out. And then I wake up and I'm like, when I come to, I'm like, it's black. It's like midnight. And I'm just like, I thought I was dead. Like my first reaction is I think I'm dead. Right. And so I'm like, holy shit. And so like all the windows are busted out on the car. So I undo my seatbelt. I fall on the fucking roof of the car. He didn't have his seatbelt on and he got thrown around. I don't know how he didn't get ejected from the car, but he is so lucky. I think he was so drunk that he like kind of rolled with the action. So he actually didn't get that hurt. Well, we didn't know that at the time, but so I crawl out of the car and I got glass shards like all in my hand and I'm all cut up. And so I'm looking and I didn't realize how far up we got. And I'm like, fuck me. Like I either got to go to camp or into town. Well, town was like at that time probably 8-9 miles away, and we were at least a mile or two away from the actual camp. So like I'm already fucked up. I don't feel. I'm like, God damn. So like I start walking, and I leave my friend there. I'm like, I got to go get help. And he's over there. He's just like, oh, and I'm like, dude, hang in there, man. I'll be back. I got to go get help. He's like, oh, like we got no reception, no cell phones work up there. And so there's no way to get a hold of anybody. So I start walking, and I get up to the campsite. Everybody's sleeping. So everybody's sleeping, and I'm like, get up. We fucking rolled the car. They're like, no way. And so like, I'm like, and I don't know why I didn't have my car, but we had to have somebody. I was like, who can drive into town? And everybody's like, we're fucked up. We're all drunk. I'm like, well, I'll drive your car. Like, I just need a car. I'm sober. Like, so we go down, we get him, and we take him into town. We call 911 because he's still like fucking moaning and growling. Like, we don't know what's going on. So we get into town. We call 911. They come. They bring an ambulance. They take him. So he lived with his grandma. Like, his parents weren't around, and so he lived with his grandma. And I was actually pretty on good terms with his grandma. I have never felt so disrespected in my life. Like, she was so fucking pissed off at me, and she's like, how dare you call 911? He got a DUI because of you. And I'm like, I thought he needed fucking medical. Like, I don't. And she's like, you did the wrong thing. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know? Like, I thought I was helping your fucking like, I was so pissed. And so anyway, so then she's all pissed off. So we go up the next morning, and we go up because we're going to get the car. We got to get a tow truck. They got to fucking winch it out of there. And we go up there, and I didn't realize, because it's pitch black at night, right? And I couldn't see shit. A stump had stopped the fucking car. Like, as it had rolled, it kind of leaned up against a stump and stopped us from falling off a fucking embankment. There was like, it would have been a straight drop down. Like, I don't know if we would have survived that next drop. Like, it was so crazy. Like, I'm sitting there in daylight. I'm like, this is not what it looked like last night. I'm like, holy shit. And I'm just like staring at this, like, I almost died. Like, it's crazy. So anyways, so that is the one time that I was in a car when it rolled. And I'll tell you what, it is like when you black out for a second and you come to, like, you think for sure you're dead. Like, you're like, because I knew what had happened, like, from the start of it. But yeah, so that's my rollover story.
That dude's grandma. Like,
Exactly.
well,
Yeah.
For first bad decision is yeah, like, if you're the sober dude, yeah, don't get in your drunk buddy's car because, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You know, I thought I could, I
nice.
was young and dumb. I thought I could help him. Like,
I
like,
get the sentiment,
hang up the keys,
you know,
but yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you're
not.
like, you wanted to be there and help him, and I get that. But yeah, like, yeah.
So the
You probably
funniest
should
part
just
of that,
followed him. You know.
so the funniest part of the story is, so that next day I go, my mom's like, what the hell happened to your hand? Because I had glass and it was all fucking cut open and shit. And she's like, you need to go get stitches. So she takes me into the doctor, and this had been my family doctor since I was 2. So he knew me, my mom, he knew all of us very well. So he starts picking out shards of glass, and he's like, and so I had told my mom that they had a 4-wheeler up there and that I fell off the 4-wheeler. And because I didn't want to tell her my friend rolled his fucking car and I was in it and he was drunk. So the doctor's picking out the shards of glass, and he's like, how'd you say this happened? And I was like, oh, I fell off a 4-wheeler. He's like, this is automobile glass. And I'm like, huh, somebody must have got their window broken where I fell. And he's like, mm-hmm. And my mom was like, what the fuck? But yeah, so that was probably the best part.
You flipped your 4-wheeler onto a car. That's what you had to say.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was,
Did she
that was
still
the time
not know?
She knew
What's
right
that?
then. She knew right then, Claire.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom, she'd been hip to my games. Yeah, she knew.
She'd been lied to before, Claire.
So that was my rollover story.
I don't know. I'm just pissed at. First of all, I'm just pissed at fucking grandma over there
know.
for pinning it on the one sober person there. Because honestly, like, first of all, you shouldn't have been in the car. But second of all, if you weren't in the car, you know, dude would have been way worse off, right? Because nobody would have been there. He would have been flipped over. He could be fucking dead because no one would have called. She should have been
Right.
thanking you for being in the car, even though you shouldn't have been in the car in the first place. And like, her drunk ass, dumbass grandson is the one she should be pissed at, and to yell at the sober friend for trying to get help. Like, I hope she died off.
Yeah, and it's no excuse for her. Like, I still like every once in a while I'll think about it. I'm like, that bitch. But So like, I'm not going to excuse her, but I will say that, so that was a time in my life when, like, my senior year, I started dating my kids' mom and my ex-wife, and so we started dating. And like I said, I stopped smoking weed. I started trying to straighten up my life. I wasn't really drinking at that time. Like, I was trying to, because like my ex-wife wasn't really too much into all that either, and so like I was really trying to like kind of clean up my life and get graduated and like move on to adulthood. And so like I couldn't do it with the group of friends that I had, because like I would always revert back to like weed and drinking and getting fucked up on the weekends. And so, well, and weed was like every day, even on the weekdays. And so I had to stop talking to them like cold turkey. And like it was funny because I ran into that same guy like 4 years later, and he was like, "Oh, Joey over there, the bitch that just cut us all off, that doesn't talk to us anymore. He's too good for us." And I was like, well, maybe, like, maybe I am too good for you, but like, also, I wasn't gonna stop like doing what I was doing, hanging out with you motherfuckers every day. Like, so like, yeah, I fucking stopped hanging out with you. Like, what's the big deal? So there was a lot of animosity there too around that time, because I was doing my own thing and like I wasn't hanging out with any of them. And so yeah, there was a little more to it, but yeah, there's no reason she should have done that. But,
Well, even then, like trying to shame somebody else for trying to get sober, and you know what I mean? Like if you want to drink and smoke or whatever, that's fine. But like if you got a buddy that's like, hey, I need to get away from this because I don't want to do this anymore. Like, to be like, whatever, bitch, it's a shit.
yeah,
It's teenage shit though. Anyways, they're all fucking. You guys are all young. Anyways.
he's the type that got into a lot heavier drugs, and
Yeah, of
so
course he is.
he probably felt shitty because his life turned out
Yeah.
really fucking bad, So
Well, it sounds
yeah.
like he's probably got some other shit going on just by the fact that he was living with his grandma, anyways. So
You just
he's
sound
probably
jealous.
got. Yeah. Well, he probably had some shit going. He went through, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Well,
So, well, Jared's still there. Thank you, Jared, for sticking it out. And then before
yeah.
Will closes this out, I do want to say, hey, and by the way, Will, Jared, and Claire and stuff, you guys should start talking it up in chats and try to get us more questions, because I seem to be getting a lot of weird names. But my little pussycat meow meow 696967. Thank you for your question. We appreciate you.
Well, I'd
And
love for you
yeah,
to
go ahead.
link me into these conversations you're having with other people. Maybe I could
I'll try.
yeah. If you could
Maybe
just
I should
like,
just give them my number and text.
okay, yeah,
Or
because
raise his hand.
Oh,
Is that a
Jared's got his
raised
hand
hand?
raised.
is that on purpose? I don't. We can't unmute Jared. That might be
I
an
don't.
accident. He might just be pushing buttons at this point.
Oh, Jared's uploaded, so he might have already cut out. He might
Okay.
even. I don't think he's even recording anymore.
Okay.
If it doesn't record us, and you
Claire's
missed all
raising
that,
her
we're
hand.
sorry.
No, I just want to make sure that it is a raised hand. So, and I don't know if Jared wants to say something or not.
Well, Claire, your hand is raised. Are you gonna lower?
Okay, I'm gonna lower hand. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I thought you had a question. Well,
right.
I think that's it for the Smith Boyardi plus Claire Plot podcast. So thank you everybody for listening. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, add to the algorithm, and we appreciate you guys watching.